Okay, so till now we have added the functionality to the exit button. So it's a good time to add the functionality to the graph plotting button, and let me just go ahead and do this. Okay, for this purpose I will be defining some method called generate. As usual, it is taking the self argument. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna define a variable called x equals to x self dot x dot get. Why I'm writing like this? Because whatever be the text on those text boxes, we just want to get those text. So for this purpose I'm just using here this get method. Now I need to store all of those coordinates. X is actually defined to take all of those x coordinates, so I need to put into the x. So actually x should be treated as an array, so I need to split all of those using the comma delimiter. So I'm using this function dot split. What it will do, it will just take all of those values and split all of those using the comma delimiter and put into the array x. Before that, first of all, let's try to print what actually it is doing. Okay, now build and I just need to give the 10 20 sorry 10 20 30. Okay, if I click on this generate, sorry, I haven't added this functionality, so I need to add like this self dot generate. Okay, fine, let's go ahead and build this. There is a small spelling mistake. Okay, let's go ahead and build this. If I write like this 10 20 30 40 and click on this generate, it will just printing. Awesome. I need to do for same for the y coordinate. Okay, let's go ahead and do with me. Same, it should be y dot y dot get, and I need to print out it here. Go ahead and build this. Just give 10 20 30, and here I'm gonna give this like 5 6 and -2. Okay, fine, but I will be writing all of those code in try block. Why I'm doing this? Because if there is some runtime exception, the interpreter will throw their own exception and show some annoying message which sometimes may not be readable by the user. So I actually want some custom message by me the programmer. So for this purpose I am just using the try and except. Whenever some runtime exception will occur, it will just throw some exception, and as a result of this it will just give the message that I wanna write here. Okay, fine. Now for plotting this graph from this data, we need to convert this into the integer or float, because we are taking all of those values as a string. So for this purpose I need to iterate through each of the elements. Before that I need to just declare some blank list. Let's say x val equals to blank list and y val equals to also blank list. Okay, now I need to iterate through every element of x and y. For this I am using for I in x, and to adding those values in x val I need to use this x val dot append function, and I need to convert this into int or whatever you can write, like float. Okay, fine. And for this I just need to copy this. Same for y coordinates, it will just keep track of all of those y coordinates. Okay, it should be in y, and let's say y val equals to, okay, fantastic. We can just go ahead and print x val and print y val. Let's try to build this, and I'm just giving pass because I need to write the code later on, so I'm writing this pass here and just build this. If I give like 10 20 30 40 and here 5 6 7 8, you can see that is first of all it is printing the string, but later on it is converted all of those strings into float. Fantastic. Now we actually can plot the graph here. For this purpose I have imported the pt. You can see here that, so I'm just using the method in the pt dot plot. I can actually write like this, pt dot plot equals to, it actually takes two argument. two arguments basically are the two lists, two parameters. Okay, so first list contains all of the x coordinates and the second list contains all of those y coordinates. So I actually have declared the list already, so I can write like this: x val and y val. Okay, so the plotting is done. I need to show this using this show method. Okay, let's build this. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Let's try to click on this. It is taking a time, but it's amazing. It's just generated the graph. Fantastic. We have just created our own graph plotting application. Now we need to write down the x level and y level. For this purpose I am using this method. Okay, this variable x